Hello, YouTubers. My name is X Factor. Welcome to some Battlefield 4 gameplay as we're just kicking it off on some domination. This is probably my favorite map because it reminds me a lot of Bad Company 2. Not just the verticality of the map with the multiple levels of the buildings, but that no wall is safe. At any point in time, if you're behind a wall too close to it, you're subject to a pro pipe or RPG right in the face. This is a great way for you or me to get warmed up because there's a high amount of angles you have to worry about and tons of targets as I blow that shot. Got that guy lined up with the AEK, go ADS, and does not matter. Chat also gets a little bit spicy, and I have a little bit of fun in chat, which sometimes I do. A lot of you guys already know I'll work with squad members over VoIP, and if somebody's having a little fun with me, I most certainly will have a little fun with them back. So you're going to be seeing me push from flag to flag, defend, but simply try to cap points, but usually kill my way to the flag because I don't want to get shot in the back. And remember, a guy like that can be a great spawn point, especially if you're trying to solo cap a flag, which I'm going to do a couple times here. So you're going to see me work cover to cover. The burn starts right when you hit this doorway, and I'm going to change it up. I'm reading the mini-map. I see there's 3 or 4 guys, and there's probably more. That's just what's spotted. There's a Mav above. There's no tugs or no motion ball that I could tell. Like, I can't hear it. There could be. So I'm in trouble here. Now, I get off burn. I see the guy to my right, and I get off burn because it's a great telltale sign if there is a bad guy on the flag. If I'm solo behind that container, I'm still on the burn. If one guy shows up, the flag's not going to move. The flag's not going to blink. So if I get off burn, I know where to look. Inward, because the burn radius is extremely small on most of these flags on Goldman Railway. So simply look inward, and there I get in trouble. The flag started flashing, but I wanted to push forward. Just wasn't going to happen. Dead if I was going to stay there. Dead if I was going to push forward. But domination, just like Conquest, it's all about contesting as many flags as possible. Getting that ticket bleed. When you've got more flags than they have, if you had the majority, two of the 3 on this map, you then are rocking the ticket bleed against them, which you can't outkill the ticket bleed. You can have 3 of the 4 best slayers in the game, and they can have 1 flag. They are not going to outkill that bleed. It's just too strong. As I die before I can get to the flag. Again, it's about killing your way in and defending, killing your way out. But you don't just want to run blindly to get on the flag. That's just suicide. So pick your way through, get on the burn, and try to defend it. That's something I'll do from time to time. I'll cap a flag and simply defend it. Because if I leave, there might not be any more help. And we can see there's 3 or 4 guys up in front of us. So I'm going to try to flank and simply get around. But this is one of those times where we're simply surrounded, and there's not a safe bet. I can see the guys in the mini-map. They're in the buildings. They're all around me. So got to kind of sit here and fight my way out, wait for my health to build, because if I move forward with 40 health, I'm basically done. And as you can see, this is CTE servers, which I keep forgetting to turn off my auto lean. It's a setting that you can easily change. As I get shot in the face by the Unica 6, there is no time to kill with that. 1 shot in the head and you flop over like a sack of potatoes. So they've got us all capped. We finally get 1, and we're already down 40 spot. It's not going to get any better anytime soon. Again, the struggle is real. This is one of those rounds where no matter where I push or the teammates push, it seems like the defense or the attack gets stuffed. And it's hats off to the defenders here. So I'm trying to constantly get out of that spawn point. What happens a lot in domination, if you spawn in and you're all capped, you're all clumped up in one little spot. That is not good news, because what can they do? They can surround you. That's your spawn point. It's not going to flip for quite a while. And it's like shooting fish in a barrel. So this is a very, very, very slow start for me. We're all capped again. But we can't really push any points at this point because we're simply surrounded. So I try to spawn in and say, you know what? Here we go. I was switching to my defibs, and that one last guy popped us. So again, the enemy team is doing a phenomenal job of defending cap points and getting on the flag, and they are simply doing work. We are still all capped, even though we've made a couple challenges. The challenges just won't stand. And finally, we get a break. The spawn point flips, and look at that. They are all in one spot. So we go from acing 3, 4, 5, 6 guys defending to another 5 or 6 guys defending this back flag as the spawn points just flip. And I'm trying to get my way into a cap. And this is where an RPG C4 or something to pop through that wall really helps. It's not a spot they're going to be watching like this, and right there, I eat it. They saw it was coming. The pain train was coming, and that is a very good defensive spot. If I would have been able to RPG, pro pipe that wall, C4 that wall, it might have been a little bit easier to pop through there and maybe get a pick kill. And we finally broken the 3-flag hold. We're finally rocking the bleed down 100 tickets, and people are saying, well, why didn't you revive that guy? Because there's somebody watching that lane. The second I switch to my defibs, I would probably get shot in the face, and then we'd both be dead, and they can easily push on the flag. If I stay alive, I'm a mobile spawn point. I've got squad mates that are able to spawn on me, and I'm not giving up that lane. This plays a lot like Conquest in that you've got to actually worry about lanes. There's an outside lane, there's a mid lane, and there's another outside lane. There's basically 3 lanes on this with all the buildings within. If somebody kills you from a million miles away, you probably don't have to worry about it. But they kill you up close, well, they're probably going to rush your spot. They probably took over that spot. People are spawning on them, and they're most certainly burning the flags. So the whole round I've been working the outside of the map, and we've seen heavy, heavy, heavy resistance. So I say, you know what? I'm going right up Main Street. No resistance whatsoever. And I can kind of take a look before I jump down and try to burn. And I know that there are guys next to me in that building. I'm trying to find the sweet spot. Where can I burn? This burn radius is so small. It could be just simply nade and mortar heaven. So I'm trying to keep an eye out, trying to feel out where the burn is, and we cap the flag. Now, this building can be very troublesome, especially if the walls start getting blown up, because there are multiple spots that these guys can peek you from. And, of course, this guy is trying to straw kill people across the map, it looks like. So trying to keep cover on the flag behind me. Play a little defensive setup here, which I don't often do when playing domination. That is a long peek. What I mean by a long peek is I just emptied my mag across the map. Standing pretty much still, giving people the perfect opportunity to just destroy me with my whole body exposed. I like to take quick peeks usually. Minimize how long I'm out, how long I'm showing for, or use cover like that. Make a kill, get a second kill, just get back to cover, move, and I see the minimap is lit up thanks to a friendly tugs. That really, really helps out if you're playing something like Domination or even Lockers or Metro where there's these choke points. That is very, very helpful. And trying to pay my attention because I slipped. They completely took A, but the problem is we're completely surrounded and I can't simply jump off as I'm down to 18 left. Not good. Definitely going to need more ammo as we're trying to defend this building. The question is, do I just jump off and say, you know what? See if I can solo cap this back because it's just me and I'm out of ammo. Going down to the Desert Eagle. Get one kill as the guy's revived. And I'm trying to look for this other guy. Trying to feel out the burn. And that's one of my big things. Fight on the flag. Every time I get off the flag, I'm doing them a favor. They're winning that burn back without even contesting it, because until you get that flag neutral, it's going to go back towards their favor. So I want to bring people back to me. So this round is almost done. We're down to 29 tickets. I'm going to try to make one last big solo cap as I'm trying to find a team, a squad that's pushing the points, or even a better spawn. So a lot of times you'll see me jump squads on my live streams. This is why. I'm trying to find a group of guys that are using VoIP, or I'm trying to find a group of guys or girls that are just pushing flags or defending flags or just trying to get through the zombie horde, which again, hats off to this enemy team because the defense was real. At no point in time did we really get a free cap. There were people always loitering around the flags, defending the flags, and pushing the flags. If we got a flag and we left it, it simply got taken extremely quickly. As I get a double mini kill. Not too bad. And some of you guys might have seen this footage the other day. I included this in a little highlight clip of, montage, my style, which is just a little light music over a couple clips. So I'm solo here trying to stay alive as the mini-map is lit up like a Christmas tree. Probably a double tap to Reclaimer there because I had it locked in on his head as he was running across. And down to the Desert Eagle because I don't know if I have time to reload. The AK doesn't have the quickest reload in the world. But looking back in hindsight, I most certainly had time to reload. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. The struggle was real. Let me know what you do when you guys have rounds like this. Do you keep trying to push the points? What do? Do you try to hop into a different squad? Because this was ugly. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.